Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another Press by Elle episode. I'm Elle, and I'm sitting here with the cast, or the members, rather, of Stars Worldwide. Is it like a talent agency?
Well, we're basically a nonprofit program. We teach artist development.
Gotcha. Okay, and we're sitting here with founder
Chris Powell,
the legendary.
I'm not legendary, but I'm a producer. I got my background. I was an artist on Motown. I produced Beyonce, Paul Abdul. I recorded with Stevie Wonder, and Rick James, a lot of people. And I'm here with two of my artists from Stars. This is Gothiecouture and Mickie, baby.
I'm Mickie, baby. I love you.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. It's a pleasure to sit here with both of you, and with you, of course.
Of course. No.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now, are you guys from here?
I live in Akron right now. I'm actually from Detroit.
Got you.
I'm actually from Cleveland.
Okay.
I live in LA right now, but Stars actually flew me out, so I'm working with the Stars artists, trying to make some stuff happen in Ohio.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming down. Both of you guys have traveled very far, so I appreciate it. Chris Powell, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your organization. How is it, what is it, rather?
Well, we started as a nonprofit. We're kind of a hybrid. We teach everything about the music business. We have recording studios, dance studios, and we teach how to write songs, how to produce songs, how to film music videos. Over the last 4 years, our kids have been on American Idol, Ellen DeGeneres, The Voice,
Wow.
America's Got Talent, The Voice Brazil. So we're not just in the United States, we're all over the world. We have artists in South Africa, Canada, and also Brazil.
Wow. And how do you go about finding all these artists?
God has just been good. 'Cause I don't really have to look. I'm not lying. I mean, I've been blessed. You know, I'm from Columbus. So how would I work with Stevie Wonder?
Amen,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's a dream come true. But a lot of times people hit me up. I'm very selective about the talent that I work with. The only artists I work with, I think, may be able to fill a stadium. That's my goal. I used to fill stadiums when artists when I was, so I want the same kind of artists. So
Yeah.
that's what I look for.
Wait, so you were able to fill stadiums?
Well, not by myself, but you know,
Okay.
when I was touring with Rick James, I did Grammys and all that stuff. You know,
You actually
so,
got that
yeah.
feeling.
But I had record deals on my own too. Before that, I had Cocoa Pop on Motown, Nitro on Warner Brothers. So I've had my own deals too. So yeah.
So it must be like a real honor, I guess, as artists that are coming up to be able to work with him.
You don't meet a lot of people like Chris. A lot of people pretend like they're like Chris, but they really don't have the intentions. Like, he's a man of God, and thanks to the grace of God, we're all here with him, and we're going for it.
That's awesome. That's good that people vouch for you that way.
Well, yeah. And see, ironically, I met him because I knew his father.
Okay.
I had a group on Warner Brothers called Teen Dream, which was the first black teenage girl group of the modern
I
age.
remember that.
Yeah, and so the thing is that when that happened, that video hit BET and VH1, everybody started coming out with girl groups. So that's what got me working with Beyonce and that. But his father was the one that gave me the name for Teen Dream, so it's really good for me now to be able to work with his son.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it's beautiful, to be honest, just for it to come full circle.
I think you need the microphone.
Yeah,
to be
take the
honest.
mic.
I think it's beautiful, to be honest, just to see everything come full circle. Like Mickie was saying before, I mean, you see a lot of people talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Los Angeles. A lot of people talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to sift through a lot of that stuff. And just for me to be able to come down over here, land, and like immediately get to it, and it is what it is type of thing, and it's not like anything else type of stuff, it's kind of a blessing to be able to just work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I enjoy working, so.
Now, when did you start working with Chris?
I mean, I actually started as a producer, really. He damn near contracted me to work on one of his artists, Murphy, for a remix to one of her songs, Deadbeat Daughter. But around that time, I was just like transitioning into becoming an artist. I've also been an engineer for like the last 5 years. I've worked with like Smoke Perp, Famous Dex,
Wow.
Killy,
I love Famous
like
Dex.
big name people who have filled stadiums, like Chris is saying. And I've studied these guys. I've watched them in the studio, watch how they carry themselves, their managers, the team, just to see how everything works and what kind of work ethic you have to have to really make it, you know?
Yeah, the other thing is he did the track for Hey Mickie.
Yeah, actually, I forgot I produced something for Mickie as well.
That beat?
And so
You were telling me what a beat, but then you were like,
I be
this song
forgetting. I
has-
forget. I make so much shit. I forget about it. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've heard that too. You
I
have so
just-
much saved, and you're like,
Oh, it's just
I don't know.
I love to create. It's how I express myself too. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, for you, what are some of the things, I guess, that you've picked up on? Like, what lessons have you learned?
Having confidence. I have good talent, but when it comes to just like really presenting it, that's where Chris came in. It like gives me opportunity to grow and then see myself and be like, okay, that's what I need to work on, and like that's how I need to carry myself. So really, just personal artist development
That's good.
and the mindset. My bad. They put this
And
down.
the mindset. What kind of mindset do you think do you have to have in order to be a
You
great
gotta
artist?
you gotta want it. Like Chris says all the time, you gotta want this. Like, show me you want this. That's what you really gotta have. And there's a lot of time where I'm like, I gotta prove it to him. And then sometimes Reese reminds me again, do you want this? Man, you gotta show me you want this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's pretty as much starts with that.
with that. Now, you're from Akron, right?
Mhm.
How long ago did you start actually making music?
Around when I was 17, right when I really started, Chris had contacted me, and I wasn't allowed to talk to him. You know, crazy life stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
And how old are you now?
24.
Wow, okay.
I know. Never think it. I am.
That's awesome.
Where were we going with this?
Just how long have you been working with him?
Yeah, maybe like a solid, like just forward like 2 years, 2, 3, maybe, right?
She's been working with me for 3 years, so this is
Okay.
on the third year now. So
Yeah.
immediately we did a music video. So.
Now, are there any aspects of your artistry that have like improved, and what are they?
I think just becoming a better artist, actually feeling like I am who I am trying to show people I am, and owning that, being myself, back to the confident thing. And with this next show coming, I hope I can show that my stage performance is also coming up.
Okay,
And
is that something that you guys also work on too, stage performance?
Yeah, he's got, before the whole Corona thing, he was getting me my first, like some real gigs. Because I've done, like, the little ones around Akron, where, like, I know all the little promoters. So, like, when there's a show, they're like, Mickie, you want to go? I'm like, yes. Then he got me at Lock 3 there. And, like, I didn't bomb, but I'm like, I could definitely put my foot down harder when I step and just be like,
Okay.
So at Pride, on the 27th, I'm owning it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be 26. Oh, okay,
She
so I
would've
call it
slept
the
in.
weekend of the 27th. You know.
That is funny. Now, for you, what projects or what do you have coming up?
So I'm actually coming fresh off of, not fresh, released a project at the beginning of the year. It was a self-titled project, Gothiecouture.
Okay.
It did pretty well on Spotify. We just through some grassroots promotion, hitting the blocks, just really just asking my fans to support it, asking my fans to stream it, coming up with creative content around it just to help promote it, spending a little bit of money to help, push it out
Yeah,
there a
of
little bit.
course.
And, we got a little bit of success off of that. So right now I'm actually trying to work on maybe a follow-up to it. I may try to, like, obviously I'm probably going to talk about like different subject matter and stuff like that, but as far as music, that's really what I'm trying to do. I was talking to you before about, I don't know if I mentioned, I have like a cartoon series.
Really?
I have like a web series pretty much. It's called Gothiworld.
Yeah. Talk about this name, Gothiecouture. How did you come up with it?
Man, honestly, like Gothy is like a name I got from a girl. I'm not gonna lie, a girl gave me the name.
Gothy?
And yeah, she was just like, yo, bro, like, cause it wasn't like, I've always been into like black fits, always been into like the like real, just like monotone, like minimalism, kind of minimalist colors and stuff like that,
Yeah.
black, white, grays. You feel what I'm saying? So then
But blonde hair.
there's all, yeah, but always like, you feel me? It's the switch.
You pop up.
Exactly. I feel like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because you see all that and boom. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's a thing, but so she saw all the, like the fits and everything and just the way I carry myself too. I don't know, I'm not very like social, like when it comes to parties and stuff. I'm in the room by myself. Like I'd rather write
the
songs.
back in the
like
corner.
yeah, for real. I'll just roll up and just be by myself in the corner outside. Type shit. You feel me? I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't even drink. So it's just like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really be there for the foolery type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I just try to like get into the work for real. You know, I try to like lose myself in that.
Yeah. Describe your music to me.
I mean, man, like when it first started, it was more I feel like it was more like, you know, me trying to like be like a rapper dude and stuff, or what I saw like rappers were. But now I think it's kind of evolved. Like it's more like self-expression. It's a lot of like me trying to make things normal that aren't normal, and say things that like people aren't used to hearing in songs, and trying to make them catchy enough to where they'll say it and be like, damn, I guess that is kind of normal. You know what I mean? And like changing up imagery with music videos and getting diverse casts and stuff like that. I also direct as well. So it's just a lot of stuff.
You do it all.
I try my best. You know what I mean? I definitely do. I know I need a team. Like, hey, I need a team. I need a team. Stars, Chris got me right. He get me around some cool people.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to take it as far as I can take it. You know?
Right, absolutely. I mean, you sound creative as hell, so I'm excited to see where you go. For
Thank
sure.
you. I appreciate this interview. I appreciate you taking the time out just to sit with us too.
Yeah. Well, as far as you, the mic, we're just passing it down. What is it about your music that you think stands out to most of your listeners?
I just hear it's different. I'm different. And then when do it different, I just come with what I feel like. And that could be anything. Whatever I'm actually into that day, I guess. But it's just me being myself, and I think that's what stands out, because I don't try to be anybody. So when people see me, they're like, she's her. That's her.
Yeah.
So I don't really try to, like, cookie cutter anybody. I just try to just, like, be me. It's kind of weird, kind of cool, kind of not. But I am. Just real human being, I guess.
Yeah.
Tell them about your song, do it different, and tell them you're proud of it.
See, what do it different. When I was in the studio making it, I'm just like, man, I want to do it different. And my friend goes, talk about it. Play the beat. And I just went. And
That's awesome.
then it was more about, it felt like I was just trying to show my differences and see if other people felt like that. And then as it got bigger, it's like now I'm just praising everyone for their differences, because I'm unique, I'm weird myself. So allowing me to perform this song at Pride, it's like I know I can really bring a lot of people together with it, for all their different looks, styles, vibes, energies. Everybody can just be together and do it differently together.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna pop out for that.
Man,
for sure.
you live around here, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
live in Columbus.
Yeah, okay.
Do you come down here often?
I've been up here the last 3 weeks.
She said the last 3 weeks. Which, speaking of, yes, let's forward this down back to Chris. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be like Charlie's Angel. The
I
camera's
know,
supposed
but
to
we
be coming
didn't-
from the back of my head, you know what I'm saying? So,
We didn't get you enough in the
okay,
beginning.
all right.
This got really interesting.
On the back of the head, all right.
Right. So the main reason why we're all sitting here together is because Starsworldwide has a partnership deal with Roku
Right.
on a new series that you guys are coming out with, right?
Yes, yes.
Name, title, still in development.
Right now, yeah, our working title is Global Icons, but we've been so successful developing artists. Now we're in a situation where globally we're going to tell the stories about the artists, how they struggle. Everybody deals with peer pressure, family pressure, how to work and or go to school, deal with COVID, deal with all the struggles it takes to be an artist. But most of the time when you see an artist, you see it after they become big. This is showing them as they become big.
Yeah.
And since we're only working with kids that I think can go big, then there's a good possibility that 1, 2, or 3, or 4 may go. Because I'm only really working on about 4 kids. But we do have a program for younger kids where we teach them, them chord progressions.
Where they're just learning how to get to that part where you...
basic dance steps and all that. But
Yeah.
I'm more concentrating on the artist thinking. And so that's what we're talking about. So we got to put, well, just last week I had them all, and not just them, but another artist from Cincinnati. I had them all living in a Airbnb. They just met. See, like she didn't even know. She didn't even know that he did the beat until right now. You know what I'm saying? But we had done the song maybe about 8 months ago, and so maybe a year ago. Yeah. So she didn't even know that was him until right now. But they spent the night together. Not together like that, but in the same Airbnb. You know what I'm saying?
Got juicy.
So,
Just kidding.
But damn it, so this her video right now is at almost 200K in 3 months. Okay.
Wow, that's
but she's on
awesome.
satellite. She's in 38 countries. Possible 590 million viewers. She's that particular song, okay, and she's got a remix for the song, and so the remix is what she'll be performing at Pride. Our artist Tamani isn't here, but his video comes out Friday.
Is he from
He's
Canada?
from Cincinnati.
Oh,
He's from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Murphy's from Canada, but she'll
Okay.
be in here performing at the Pride as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, so she's kind of like a Billie Eilish, Amy Winehouse,
Ooh.
kind of. I can say
Yeah.
all of these kids, they got it.
They got it.
Came for Canada well, not once, but I got to see her when at one of my shows. Her and Tamani came. It was cool. Took a little cute picture.
That's awesome. So with the series that's coming out, is it more like documentary style? What's the filming like?
Combination. We have a and it may end up being two shows, but we have a host in we have a host in Nigeria, we have a host in UK, and he's a big TikTok guy, and then we have a host on the West Coast. So we're gonna basically talk about their stories, like just them getting along, but just like in her situation, she hasn't done a lot of live performances, so this Pride thing is big.
Yeah.
So she's got a work cut out for us. So we'll show all. I mean, just working on that show is like an episode in itself.
Yeah.
Just having to get her outfits, her dancers, whatever she's going to do, to just put the show together. For 15 minutes, it takes a lot of work. I don't want them to go up there, be in front of 10,000 people because they're expecting at least that out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I know Pride this year is going to be massively huge.
Oh,
I just have a feeling about it. Right.
I'm nervous. I actually just found out I'm gonna be performing with one of I guess the affiliates to Stars Worldwide, Hutchtown Records. Shout out Hutchtown. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out Seth. Can't wait to get something in with you. But I'm actually gonna be performing with him at Pride. So it's my first time being in front of that many people. I'm like super nervous. I've done like small shows a lot and stuff. I've thrown my own shows, all that type of stuff. But getting in front of that many people, I'm like nervous. So I got my work cut out for me.
Yeah. Now, question: you have performed live, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you are like live, do you like scream? Because your voice is so low, and
all right, so it's
what is it like for you?
It's funny though, because it's like my voice is super low, but like my range is like crazy. Because it's like when I sing, like if I sing or something like that, I can go like super high. It really just kind of depends on the vibe too, like what the set list is, like what the songs are. If it's an intimate set, if it's like a smaller venue or something like that, I try to make it more like I'm talking to them and getting them kind of into the show kind of thing, and making the songs kind of like speak to them kind of thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like speaking life into people and stuff like that. If I see everybody turning up, then I ain't gonna turn everybody down. I'm gonna keep y'all up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of however I see the energy turning, I know how to rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's how to be like for real.
So is there anything specific, I think, in your case for the series that you want other artists to learn from you or other fans even?
Just to be themselves, for real. I'm just all about people being for themselves, being their real self. And I know when people see me, sometimes people see me being me and wonder, is that a facade? I'm like, no, this is 100% me. And I just encourage people to do the same. Be whoever you feel you are.
That's awesome.
Pretty simple.
I'm excited to see the show and to see it all transpire.
Yeah, me too.
I think you guys are really going to turn heads. I think it's a really great concept nonetheless. Like just because you guys are going to be in 3 different locations.
Well, basically, we have a girl in South Africa. She just filmed a music video last week. The girl Murphy Mia Leah, let me say it right, Mia Leah is in South Africa. And so she's also doing collaborations with some of these artists. So the lady that we talked about called Murphy, we did a lot of recording with her virtually, so she'd be in the studio. We have equipment that I can record somebody anywhere. So I can record them live. They don't have to just make an MP3 and send it to me. I can actually record you if you were in Australia, and I can record you live. So we recorded her vocals live before we brought her in town, and she did a music video. So now she's coming back in town. She wrote, he mentioned Seth. Seth is with Hutchtown Records, okay? She actually wrote the song for Seth. So that particular song, I myself and Maestro worked with In Vogue, and he was on, I don't know if you know Maestro, but Electra Asylum. So he co-produced a song with me. So that song will be coming out. It looks like we're going to get iHeart from the very beginning.
That's
so
awesome.
that's really happening for that.
Hey, congratulations.
So, yeah, and then Tamani wrote the second single. But so we're virtually doing stuff with the girl in South Africa with Maya. Right now, Mickie and Gothy and Tamani have been working on songs together. At the same time, we're filming them. They can film also where they are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real easy thing. All we gotta do is edit it together. At least I think it's easy. I'm not the one to do it, but whoever has to do the editing, that's gonna be their thing, you know. But we're recording people in different parts of the world. We're in their own environments, Murphy's recording in Canada, but she comes here on the 22nd. So now you got, for that weekend, at 26, we got 4 or 5 people from all different parts of the world.
That's awesome.
Here recording,
Yeah.
So don't tell them what kind of content's going to come out of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I think you guys are definitely going to make some noise. I think this will be a cool episode, series to watch. Make sure you check it out. It'll be on Roku, right?
Right.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming down. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Yes. And you, of course. Yeah, again, we've met before, but this is awesome. Thank you guys.
All right, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. This only happens in Ohio.
I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white gold. This only happens in Ohio.